She went to the mall looking for her dream engagement ring. Of course, I mean, when you're first starting to look for an engagement ring because you're celebrating something super special, the first thing you want to do is, okay, let's go see what's out there. That's absolutely normal, but you might not want to end up buying something you don't love. So today we're gonna feature the story how she went from this to this gorgeousness. Welcome back to my channel. This is Bonnie with By Bonnie Jewelry, where I talk about all things diamonds and craftsmanship. Yes, that's very important. Okay, let's dive right into it. So she didn't want the single stone look. She wanted something a little bit more, some design to it. And when she walked in with her boyfriend, she just felt like, okay, everything in the case is kind of generic looking. She wanted something more delicate and elegant. And trust me, my client is drop dead gorgeous. So when I saw her in person, I was like, oh my God, you need something that like represents your beauty. The ring itself needs to be flawless and beautiful. That will make you happy. She had questions about natural versus lab grown, and she felt like they were kind of more pushing one versus another. She didn't really feel like she was really getting educated. So she came to me and said, Bonnie, I really love rose gold. Rose gold is everything. I just wanted something a little bit more unique that speaks to me. So ta-da! I mean, look at the ring that we designed for her. Okay, so here is the inspo photo and take a look at what we did. So she told me that she really wanted a seamless look, but she's not a designer or no specific jewelry term. So she just kept saying she wanted it flawless and perfect and kind of very delicate. In my mind, all I can think of is, okay, we have to create something that is with less metal, but still gives her that sturdy look. So this is what a seamless halo would normally look like. So we have different versions of this in oval, in pear, in radiant, and it typically still has the 4 little prongs that hold the center stone together. So that still looks extremely seamless. There is no 4 prong holding the center stone. It is just being held by micro prongs that we created in this very seamless halo. And her boyfriend was very concerned about the halo looking too big. At first we were kind of, okay, should we do 1.5 carat with a halo? Would that look too big? Because remember, adding a halo adds like at least 1 full carat to the finger coverage. So we were thinking, okay, 3 carat plus a halo was a little too big for her. She didn't want something too large, and they're expecting a little one on the way. So she really wanted something that represented her personality and how she's gonna handle a baby, and wanted to blend in with her lifestyle. That would be perfect. So we came up with this perfect design, and I said, I know that she loved the little details. So I was like, let's add another little row of halo on the side profile. I mean, that just did it for me. I love when people just say, okay, Bonnie, you do your thing, I trust you, and there's no constraint. And then when you give me the free reign of design, look at the side detail. And she really loved the marquise and the round band. We have done this model before on different shapes, right? We've done the oval with the hidden halo with marquise and round. We have done it with marquise with marquise. And of course, what is a By Bonnie video without wedding band pairing? Here we go. So here you can see that we paired it with thin pave band. I think that's ultimately the look that she really wanted. Something delicate that doesn't take away from the center stone. Wedding band number 2. I switched it up a bit to something a little chunkier, and it's emerald cut. Me personally, I love when it is like a brilliant sparkle next to a kind of more muted sparkle. I feel like that really adds volume to the overall set without distracting the center. When you look at it up close, I just love the step cut facet kind of next to the brilliant faceting of the oval. It really brings out the center stone. And the third one, last but not least, a thicker round diamond band that's also super low profile. This is our Sophia band, which has been a really popular style for us because it's very classic, but it's very low profile. It doesn't kind of push up against the ring or create any type of large gapping. And that's another thing about designing with a designer, is that you can actually predict how your rings are going to sit together, so you don't get any surprises when you're shopping for wedding band and you're like, oh my God, that doesn't go with my engagement ring at all. So that's something that you need to consider when you're shopping for an engagement ring. So here you have it. Custom design is not just about a ring, guys. It's about being heard, okay? Us women need to be heard. When we're talking and we're telling you what we want, we mean business. And we want to create something more unique, and that's normal, that's natural. So if you're in the journey of looking for that perfect piece, looking for that craftsmanship, and you haven't found it yet, please send me an email, send me a message. I'd love to help you. Don't forget to follow me on social media at By Bonnie Jewelry. I'll see you in my next episode. Bye.